Today is the day. I want to say go for your dreams, but if you're this deep into your dream, you're not going for it. You're in the dream. The dream and the real life are blending together to where this real life seems like the artificial life, and the dream life seems like the real life. Each and every day you have to go for it. Each and every day you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. And not only that, you gotta believe it. Believe it so much that you're willing to lose everything for it. It's the cost that you must pay. The cost. It's the cost, not necessarily pay. The cost that you must understand and accept. Today was a beautiful day. I learned a lot. Mainly about self-worth. I went to the library, and the librarian had a smaller frame, kind of quirky, kind of nerdy, but she was entertaining, very eccentric individual, colorful hair, kind of like I won't say anime, punk rock, like that, the ones that be wearing them little cat hats and all the not to say weird stuff, but yeah, all the weird stuff. She was one of them. Very, smart individual, but open-minded, kind of ethereal thought type of woman. And then there was another woman that came in there, kind of, natural hair, earthy, similar engagement, similar vibe, different woman. But difference is her body. She had a more voluptuous body, not like Southern grown, but it was just more curvaceous. I gave them both compliments on their outfit because I like colors. The more curvaceous one gave me a more stank response. It wasn't rude, it was just stank. And you can kind of you can feel the difference. It's not even feel it, you can hear it in the words they use. And when the librarian lady asked me like why I differed with appreciation, I said, because you all are two different women. You're a smaller frame. And she says, what does that have to do with it? I'm like, well, as a man, your woman brain doesn't understand it. But as a man, you need to understand that different frames, heights, all of it makes sense. All of it comes together and How you doing? I like your hair.
Thank you.
Take your time.
I know, right?
But yeah, it's about, just see it as a workout.
Right.
Uh-huh. You as well. But you gotta see it like that. You have to. A lady was walking up the hill and was very tired. She was a bit thicker. And I said, see it as a workout, because life is uphill, downhill, until you just get to the last hill. But back to what I was saying, I said, and I rephrased it, and I said, God has given me the outer of life and asking me to detect whether the outer is more important than the inner, to see where I'm at. And I said, even though you all both are attractive, you're more overly attractive, because she aroused me in the mental and in the conversation, rather than, not to say that the other one didn't, but those are the choices that God allows us to see so he can know where we're at, and that's what happened. We have to understand that that's what it's all about. I like your hair color. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, and that's what it's always been about. Hey, once again. But yeah, it's like that. It's like we have to make those choices. We have to make those choices, and we have to be honest about what we're even trying to produce, what we're trying to. So many colors. I'm distracted. Back to what I was saying. God wants to see where we stand. He wants to see where we stand and why we think the way we think, and he wants us ultimately to make our choice, our final choice and decision for ourselves. But in the end, he needs us to make the choice that aligns with his choice. And when I explained it to the young lady that way, she finally said, "Oh, you know what? I like the way you think." Hold on, let me talk to y'all later.